Hey Virgo, intuitive soul coach here with your October 2022 full moon reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Virgo and take a look at what this October 9th full moon has in store for you. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Virgo, on October 9th, we have a full moon in the sign of Aries. Full moons are all about releasing blocks, releasing limiting beliefs, and releasing insecurities so we can push forward and live our best lives. Now, this full moon for you highlights your 8th house of intimacy, privacy, secrets. It can also be about joint ventures, whether in relationships, whether in business. This can also be joint ventures in health, in order for you to bring that vitality, bring that energy, bring that creativity to your life. So it's going to be a really big full moon for you, I feel. Now we do have Scorpio energy, we have Libran energy, and we also have Taurus. Now some of you may be on that Libran cusp. You may have these placements in your chart. You could be dealing with someone else that has these placements in their chart, or you're just embodying the energies all together. Now, I keep getting two things here, a song that will not leave. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. So I'm not sure if maybe somebody just listened to the song. I don't know who sings that, but I feel like it is... Now, it could be a karmic type of energy, the end of a karmic cycle. Someone may have done you wrong, and I feel like they'll get their karma. Or for some of you, this could have been a karmic situation or a relationship that you did have to go through to learn, to evolve on a soul level. So please take that as it resonates. And they're also giving me the name here. This could be Clyde, or it could be... I feel like it could be Clyde and then something else. So I'm not sure if it's not like a Bonnie and Clyde. Maybe some of you just watch Bonnie and Clyde, but I feel like it's Clyde. Maybe it's like Clydesdale, or it could be Clyde, a name, a middle name, or it could even be a place. Please take that as it resonates. So what we have here is release your blocks. We have this Scorpio energy. And again, full moons are all about releasing, letting go, so you can embrace new beginnings with open arms. And that's what you're doing here. Now, Virgo, when your 8th house is highlighted, especially when it does come to joint efforts, I feel like you're putting something together. Now, even though your house of secrets is activated as well, this could be something you had on the lowdown. Now, it could have been that you were working through some of your own traumas, your own fears, doing some shadow work on your own. For others of you, there may have been a creative venture or a new idea, or even a social media platform. There could be something you're putting out into the universe at this time. And for whatever reason, you had to work through some blocks. You had to work through some sort of insecurities or challenges, Virgo. But I really like this full moon because you're finally ready to put it out there. You're finally ready to move on, embrace, heal. So I like this showing up. Next, we have Libran energy. Keep your heart open. And we are in Libra season here. So I do feel that you're going to keep your heart open, especially if you are looking for intimacy, or you are looking for, a new love connection. Now, love doesn't just have to be romantic. It could be love for your family, your friends, your coworkers, a pet or an animal, your parents or children. This is about keeping your heart open. Now, for some of you, you may have had a secret or something that was private come out into the open, but I feel like that is a good thing. Even though it may not have seemed good at that time, I feel like it's coming out in order for you to fully either heal, work through it, or it needed to be heard for some of you. But keeping your heart open is going to be the key for you at this time. And finally here, you have Taurus energy. Virgo, be proud of yourself. You've overcome a lot. You've dealt with the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows, the challenges, and the good times. So you've been through the wheel here, wheel of life, and be proud of yourself for all that you've accomplished, for overcoming any blocks that you've had, especially in the heart area. Now, some of you may have shut down your heart due to a situation. When we have this 8th house of intimacy, privacy, and secrets showing up here, you may be finally ready to open yourself up to a new relationship or a new creative endeavor, a new career path, or a new self-love exercise. Whatever this may be for you, you're ready. So I like this, Virgo. So what we're going to do today is dive into your current energy. We'll take a look at what you're releasing in order for you to manifest at your fullest potential. We'll take a look at your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths. We'll get messages from your spiritual team. And lastly, we'll get action steps that you can take to live your best soulful life. So what we have here is we have the 10 of Wands moving into the Ace of Wands. This is powerful, Virgo. So the 10 of Wands says that you've either been working really, really hard at pushing through or releasing some of these blocks, some of the insecurities, some of the heavy burdens that you've been carrying here, whether this is trauma, whether this is you working long hours or multiple jobs. This could be you taking care of your family, your children, your home. But the 10 of Wands energy says you've been really working hard to make something happen. Some of you may really need to prioritize, or you've been trying to prioritize. I just heard that you're clearing out the clutter. Now, some of you may be clearing out the closets. You may be doing some fall cleaning. I see a box of items being sent to, a place wherever you want to send your clothing or your used items. I see that it's in a box ready to go. So if that is you, it's going to really do not just a physical clutter detox, but a mental detox as well. Getting rid of space and cleaning, whether it's your vehicle, your home, or even a junk drawer, can really help you on that mental level as well. But the good news is 10s are all about endings. So something is coming really close to fruition. Some hard work that you've either been doing internally or externally, I feel like it's leading you to this Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is one of the best cards in tarot. It is the card of inspiration, passion, chasing your dreams, your desires. It's about a new sense of purpose because you're reinventing yourself from the inside out, and you're staying positive and optimistic about your journey. And I hear that the more of that abundant, positive energy that you spread, the more that you're attracting here. So there is an energy here of positivity that is really illuminated for you. And I feel like that in itself, you are pushing through any blocks. You're releasing fears. You're releasing the what ifs or the should haves. Or some of you, the expectations I just heard. For others of you, you may be meeting someone. If you're looking for love, your expectations in the past may have been, well, I'm never going to meet love. I'm going to die alone, or I'm going to attract the same type of person who hurts me, or this could be, I'll never have the friend group that I want. Whatever limiting beliefs you've been telling yourself, you're realizing that none of those lies that you told yourself were true anyway. This Ace of Wands is a beautiful, promising new beginning here. And I feel like it's because you're letting go of the blocks. You're opening your heart. So be proud because you have come through a lot. And any person probably would have shut down after the experiences that you've been through. But one of my favorite sayings, and I say it over and over, and you may have heard me say it before, Virgo, but you can either become bitter or you can become better. The choice is yours. And I feel like in this situation, maybe you were bitter for a little bit regarding a situation, but you're opening your heart or keeping it open and allowing either this new love, this new opportunity, new career, new passion, a love for what it is that you do. I keep hearing reinvention. So some of you are really reinventing yourselves after a really challenging past, okay? Because the 10 does flow into this Ace of Wands, but you're ready to release the past. You're ready to bring in others to kind of lighten that load. And another energy here is sometimes this 10 of Wands can be a Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It type of personality, where all relationships, including the ones we have with our children or our friends or, our intimate partners, we tend to attract people that need fixing or need healing because we may be that nurturer, we may be that healer, but you're realizing that everyone has their own soul's journey, and it's not your job to fix anyone. Your job is to fix and work on your own self-healing. So really powerful stuff coming in here for you, Virgo. Let's take a look at what you are releasing, which it says here, but let's clarify this 10 of Wands. What is it that you're releasing around this full moon, October 9th? High Priestess, secrets, shadows, mysteries. Yes. So again, that eighth house is highlighting secrets, privacy. When this High Priestess shows up here, there's something that is being you are being enlightened to. There is clarity coming in here. There may have been a mystery or a secret or something that you've kind of hid behind the curtains, or maybe someone else hid behind the curtains here, and I feel like you are letting it go. Whatever it was that was hidden, it's something that you're bringing to light. So I like this energy with the High Priestess, and like I said in the beginning, you may not have understood, or it may not have felt good going through it, because the waters do look a little bit stormy here, but I feel like it's actually lighting your path in order for you to move forward here. So you're releasing any secrets, any mysteries, or any hidden agendas that other people have had, or maybe you have. The High Priestess is all about you trusting the gut feelings, trusting in your intuition. And I just heard that some of you had to go through a very important relationship in your life to strengthen your own intuition, because you may have felt the red flags, you may have seen them, but you may have shut an eye to them, or you may have carried someone else's burdens here. But there's a new beginning coming in, and for some of you, it certainly is love. Now let's see what it is that you are working on manifesting. We have the Six of Cups. Sixes are all about harmony, problem solving, loyalty, and responsibility. Now, some readers say Six of Cups can be a blast from the past, or an ex coming back in. For some of you, it certainly could be a reconnection. But for others of you, I am getting more of a mending of the heart energy here, keeping that heart open, releasing blocks. If you are currently in a relationship, whether it is with an intimate partner, whether it's a family member here, I feel like there may be a mending type of energy of healing from past trauma, healing from secrets, healing from a situation that your gut was telling you one thing, but maybe you weren't listening. For others of you, this is healing the past. It is about childhood wounding. It is about you being given a second chance to open up this heart and go for what it is that really stirs your soul and your heart, whether it is a career opportunity, chasing your dreams, reinventing yourself from the inside out. I heard that some of you have been on a major transformational journey with the way that you either look, or it could be you went through a drastic procedure as well. It could be some sort of major surgery. So I do feel like you are recovering. There is a mending. There is a healing energy coming in. Now, this can be the card of nostalgia as well. Now, for some of you, you may be healing from that childhood wounding of things that have happened to you in the past. It doesn't have to just be childhood. It could be something that happened to you 20 years ago in a marriage that you were in the past that you didn't realize subconsciously that you were hanging on to, Virgo. For others of you, this could be between a parent and a child, maybe your own parents or your own children. You're releasing those heavy burdens because some of you have really had to deal with maybe codependency within other people, or maybe it was your own children or your own parents who battled with addictions, and you've had to kind of reap the repercussions of dealing with someone who had a lot of their own traumas as well. So please take that as it resonates. But the good news is this is showing up as far as what you're manifesting. You are letting the past kind of go, and you're taking what you could from it. And I feel like you're telling yourself a new mental story. I really do. I feel like you're reinventing yourself based on wanting to keep that heart open, based on you being proud of how far you have come, Virgo. Pat yourself on the back. I feel like not only is Spirit proud of you, but some of you have family members or loved ones crossed over. And I feel like that energy of pride and proudness is coming through. So let's take a look at your untapped spiritual gifts and your greatest strengths. This is one of my favorite parts of the reading. Because a lot of people know that they've come into this lifetime with gifts, but they're not quite sure how to hone in at 100%. We may dabble in our, in our untapped spiritual gifts. And this is something that you have tapped into, but whether you've embraced it fully or not, that's up to you. You have the moon. This is about your intuition here. This is about your emotions, your subconscious. It's also about truths and shadows. The fact that you have the moon and the high priestess, Virgo, in your 8th house of privacy and secrets and intimacy is powerful. So this moon may stir up some things that maybe you've healed or maybe you've worked through, but I feel like you're releasing the blocks of whatever kept you held hostage. Okay. And there's clarity here. There is illumination. So your untapped gift here is to trust your intuition. To trust that you can embrace the unknown, that you don't always have to know or see the next step, that you can be brave enough and courageous enough to take that next step, even if it's in the dark, because Spirit will have your back. Spirit's right beside you. You are not alone, Virgo. When this moon shows up, this is saying here that yes, truths may get exposed. Your shadow side in this lifetime may become exposed. It should, it's supposed to, because that's what that's how we evolve. That's how we heal. But sometimes we let those triggers, the self-sabotage or the shadow parts of us come out. And whether it is while we're in a relationship with somebody who triggers us, or it could be things that aren't seen that you may finally be seeing around this full moon. I like this energy because you can see that underneath it, she has these octopus tentacles here. And she also has this fox next to her. And fox represents, you could see it kind of howling at the moon. It's not a wolf. It's it's a small fox or a small coyote here. So illusions, it can be about illusions, things not always appearing as they seem. And I do feel that your untapped spiritual gift is to trust that certain things are illusions, certain things aren't even true. But that you can gain a perspective on the clarity that you feel is true to you. Now, your greatest strength, judgment. Your greatest strength here is to overcome criticism or even judgments towards others, or most importantly, towards yourself. This judgment card is about your purpose, your calling, changing your life for the better because you've had a rebirth, a rite of passage. There's a redemption showing up here for some wrongs that have happened, whether you were in the wrong, whether a person treated you in the wrong here. You've been given a second chance. And this is to really heed to the call. This is about you heading towards your purpose, your passion. Whether this is you building up a business or you going back to school to gain an education for something you really want to do. For others of you, it's a second chance at love to fully heal and open yourself up from maybe something painful. This can be a second chance that you've given yourself to fully believe, be proud of you, release the blocks, and keep that heart open. Because that only then is when you can experience the opportunities that are coming your way. And I do feel, Virgo, there's a lot of opportunities coming your way. Your greatest strength is to heal those wounds and to embrace change, to not judge yourself, to allow yourself a second chance at whatever in the past you may have felt, Virgo, failed. Okay. Judgment day has come, and this is your greatest strength. I keep hearing karma, and I feel like that came in the very beginning of your reading. When I heard that song, one of those days, those boots are going to walk all over you. It may be that somebody else is receiving their karma, or this could be finally the end of a cycle. And I keep getting that energy strongly for you. So very powerful messages. Let's see what messages your spiritual team has for you. Now, your spiritual team consists of your ancestors, loved ones, and pets who've crossed over. This can be your guides, your angels. This can be, anyone on that spiritual side who wants the best for you and is proud of you. Okay, so I'm actually pulling from Work Your Light Oracle. It's one of my new favorites, and also the Spirit Messages. So you can find all of these decks in the description box below if you're interested. So let's see what Spirit has to say. We have synchronicity, we have trust, and we have seek. So right away, synchronicity showing up. It says, Virgo, are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from spirit world to help you for a specific reason. Pay attention, the right people showing up at the right time. This is about paying attention to the signs, the symbols, it could be feathers, it could be coins, it could be songs, it could be a billboard or a radio ad. So pay attention because spirit is nudging you to move forward and to trust your own intuition first and foremost, which leads to your next card, which is trust. You can see that in his heart chakra is a compass. This is about him heading into his true north, but keeping that heart open. It says, while your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. Yeah, so sometimes we absolutely need to lead with logic, right? We have to do certain things because we live here on earth. But this is saying here, also lead with the heart. Keep that heart open when you make decisions moving forward, because your soul's inner guidance is urging you. And that's why spirit is coming in here too. A lot of your spiritual team is saying to you, Virgo, the time is now. Release yourself, redeem yourself. There's a new purpose, a new path, a new journey coming in for you. So seek. Yes. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and are connected to each other. Some of you really need to hear that, especially when it does come to twin flames, soulmate energy, or traumatic experiences, loss of loved ones. Know that everything is energy, and there is no disconnection. So when you feel disconnected, it's a part of you that believes that we are separate when really everything is intertwined. And lastly here, what messages we have from spirit? We have the crumbling. Ooh, I just got full on body goosebumps. They're giving me the name Bonnie. Bonnie, it's interesting because we did get that Bonnie and Clyde earlier. So I don't know what this means for you. Some of you may be dealing with twin flame. And as I said, Bonnie and Clyde, I saw 2211 as well. So some of you are in relationships that are mirrored to you to teach you how to heal some shadows, some triggers, Virgo. It could be your own children, your own parents, your own friends. This could be relationships that were fleeting, could have been long-term. Whatever this is for you, you have the crumbling showing up here. And it says, what are you clinging to? I actually love this card here. And it almost reminds me of that tower. However, take a look at what is on the other side of this huge tower, right? There is a lightning bolt coming in here that is breaking it wide open because you can't necessarily see what's on the other side. And remember, we talked about that, Virgo. This is about your greatest strength. Your untapped gift is to embrace the unknown, for you to take that next step into that darkness, even though you may not know what it's bringing you. Spirit is saying there is a whole beautiful side that is awaiting, and we are here for you. And it's time to let go to whatever it is that you've been clinging or hanging on to. Release those blocks because you have a beautiful new beginning presenting itself to you. Next, we have pillars of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Yes, you are the oracle. That's that high priestess energy. This is the synchronicity energy showing up here. So I love how all of these cards are playing beautifully into your energy, and you knowing that your vibration is rising and things need to crumble. They need to fall away. This includes relationships, jobs, patterns, habits, addictions, beliefs that no longer serve you, Virgo, because you are, oh my gosh, you are awakening is your next card here. And it says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and we have integration. This is all about that judgment. The judgment card is about an energetic upgrade. It is about an awakening, a second chance here to live your dream life, to move in a direction that is fulfilling to your soul's purpose. Your heart is staying open, and you are realizing that there is a new way of being. And you can see the moon. The moon's showing up there in the corner. So you are rising above here. Wow, this is a very powerful reading for you, Virgo. Now let's take a look and see how you've grown during this cycle, because boy, oh boy, this is probably one of the deepest readings yet for this full moon. And it doesn't surprise me, Virgo, with that 8th house of secrets and, privacy, expansion, joint ventures highlighted for you. Okay, you've narrowed some choices. You've made some decisions. In the past, you may have felt wishy-washy. You may have felt back and forth. You may have been daydreaming, but not really manifesting. I feel like now how you have actually grown is you have made a choice and you've focused on what it is that you've wanted. And if you haven't been in this energy yet, if you're still going a little bit back and forth, utilize the energy of that full moon on October 9th to get clear on what it is that you need to release. What it is that you need to release here are just focusing on some of these. You see these 2 stars. So there could be 2 opportunities, whether it's a big move, it could be retirement, it could be relationships, it's a job offer, it could be your own personal health, growth, healing. Spirit just said something about classes, workshops, and seminars as well. So whether you're attending or you're teaching, but I feel you getting clear on what it is that you need to do to make that next step. That's how you've grown, because I feel like you are making choices based on the heart. Let's pull one more card for this 7 of Cups, please, because this can be the card of choices, at times feeling overwhelmed, feeling indecisive. Let's see what else we have for Virgo. We have the 2 of Wands and yes, 7 of Wands. I like this combined. So you have a couple of options. Do you stay in your comfort zone? Spirit is saying regardless if you want to stay or not, Spirit is opening you up, breaking you wide open in order for you to level up, in order for this energetic upgrade. So whether you're ready or not, whether you're ready to kind of embrace that unknown, Spirit is nudging you to go forward, because that's what you're here to do. You're here to evolve. And believe it or not, be proud of yourself, because you have evolved. And so I feel like the choices here were almost like that planning stage of, I know I should do this. This is how I should feel or what I want to create. But then what you're doing is you're breaking free from the I shoulds or the daydreaming or the what ifs. And you're saying, nope, I'm making decisions. I am the creator, the magician, the manifester of my own life. I create my own destiny. Now you've been through a lot. 7 of Wands energy. Well, some of you may have been through 7 of Swords, betrayal, loss, and third-party energies. But for others of you, this 7 of Wands represents opening your heart up, not being blocked off to love or to new opportunities. You can see etched on his skin here is love and war and peace and growth. And there is a lot of destruction and trauma and pain and pleasure that's been etched into his soul, into his body, into his skin. But he's not letting that hold him back. He's not letting that define him. If anything, he's using that to make him stronger, to become better, not bitter. And he's breaking free from the cage, the restrictions. And that's what you're doing here. You're releasing the blocks. So powerful. I have a feeling, especially because this is Scorpio energy, Virgo, by the full moon in November, which is Scorpio season, I feel like you'll have completely released some of the blocks or wounds that you've carried. And I feel like you're coming out of a situation, coming out of the box, some of you coming out of the closet. There is, again, that reinvention energy showing up. For others of you, you are going in a new direction for your career. You're really being the person who you strive to be, and you're being honest with what you need to do. So lastly, let's take a look at action steps that you can take, Virgo, to continue thriving on your soul's journey. Action steps. First and foremost, taking care of yourself. Nurturing yourself, mothering yourself, growing something within you. Now, some of you, it certainly could be a baby, but for others of you, this is growing a relationship, growing a business, growing a bond between you and someone that is very close to your heart. This is about you being creative and sexy and maternal, and you being that god or goddess that you absolutely are, Virgo. This is about you nurturing yourself and really bringing something to light here and not neglecting something that was close to you, but maybe the beliefs or the blocks held you back and had you neglect or put something on the back burner. And you have the Nine of Pentacles, both beautiful energies. In order for you to continue thriving, continue growing, the Nine of Pentacles is about creating a life that you love and a life that you are proud of, Virgo. And that's your final card. Be proud of yourself. You've overcome a lot. You've had to deal with some challenges here on earth that a regular, I don't want to say a regular person, but an average person may have hightailed it out of here. Not you. You stuck through some situations. For some of you, you stuck through a relationship, or you've had to really endure some heart shattering opening experiences here in this lifetime with this 10 of Wands. But you're not shouldering these heavy burdens. You're using I don't want to say using the burdens, but you're using the experiences of the past to enlighten you, to help you evolve. And the biggest energies I get here, Virgo, for you are this energetic upgrade. So you are going through a major awakening at this time. Let spirit guide you, and remember that you're not alone. I hope this helps, Virgo. Very, very powerful in-depth reading. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I am sending all of you beautiful Virgos tons of love, light, and abundance. Thanks for tuning in.